welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, get a stretch. Okay, good. All right, welcome back to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects that I've been meaning to work on, because I am the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. And so you could probably see, so I'm in my workshop here, right? I got this thing I'm setting up. I got its twin sibling over here printing stuff. I got some other things I'm printing, and yeah, I'm trying to be as productive as possible because there's some items I need to ship this week. And yeah, so I'm just finalizing some things. So by doing untilit.works, it allows me to set aside time to be able to work on these type of things, because otherwise I'd find some other random thing that's not going to help me get my goals accomplished. You know what I'm saying? There's always some sort of distraction out there. So untilit.works consists of ciphers, and a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, working on, whether it be setting up printers or sending print jobs to things, and yeah, getting stuff done. And for 45 minutes, just focus work. And then around 15 minutes after the hour, I'll pop up on your computer to remind you to take a break, which starts the break sessions. And you can get up, walk around, drink some water, and or sit here and watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. The whole point is to let your mind relax and not think about the thing that you're just working on. All right. So like I mentioned, I'll pop up in here with the video. Now, if you ever come to this site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen, and that's because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio. And that's why I have the notice there below the video saying you may need to click play to start the stream. Next to that is the open closed caption button. I'm using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. So if you click that, a space will open up, and hopefully the words I'm saying will be accurately transcribed and placed in that box. Another thing, if you hear like a weird clicking noise, this filament dryer, I'm not sure what's up with it. It does like this weird clicking thing. I thought I fixed it, but I guess not. But it still kind of works, so that's good. All right. Yeah, so don't worry about the add a clip or create highlights video. That's broken. I'll fix that at some point. And then there's a countdown timer, counting when the next work session starts. And if you'd like to join the room to ask questions or chat, you can do that right there. All right, cool. Now, let me show you what the Hako, or what the work session looks like, which consists of, Hakos if you want to do that, but we'll talk about that. All right, so this is what the work says, like the work page looks like, what have you. Over in the upper right hand corner, if you check out subscribe, it has a list of all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. On the left, we have an audio player, so if you want to listen to some tunes while you're working on, you can do that there. Here towards the center is a to-do section where it says add a task. You type in your task, hit enter or the plus button, it'll add it to the list. You can edit the task by clicking the text. You can delete it by clicking the X button, or if you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox. Now then send it to the done section. If you click the header done, it'll show you all the things you got completed. If you click the Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter in a brand new tab, and it'll pre-populate a tweet with all the things you got complete, like little check marks next to them. For me, it's a good visual representation of like, I got some stuff done, feeling good going to the week. I'm saying. Or in the right corner, we have a countdown timer, counting when the next break session happens. Again, that's like 15 minutes after the hour. Then view tutorials. So if there's not a thing particularly that you want to work on, but you still want to feel productive, right? And you heard web development seems like it could be cool, but you don't know where to start. I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what people have told me that have gone through those programs, I think by the end, if you complete them, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, you can make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing it. Now, if you're already into web development and you're looking for some like some cool projects that you can kind of like follow the tutorial, and maybe as you're doing the project, you'll come up with like some other ideas, get your creative juices going, and then you can extend the project or do something totally different. I have links to 3 tutorials that go to the Vonage developer platform. I am a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are look over tutorials. So, for example, one of the tutorials is at the end, you'll have an input box and a button. You put your home phone number in that input box, hit call, and your real world phone will ring, and you'll be able to have a conversation back and forth. Then there's one that's the opposite, where you get a virtual number. You hook that up to the tutorial, the project you created following the tutorial. And then from your real world phone, you can call that virtual number and answer in that application, have a conversation back and forth. Then there's one where like 2 users like log in to an application, and one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation. So pretty dope stuff, I think. Hako will come back to. Show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that process. And yeah, don't worry about the highlight thing. Again, that's broken. Now, back to Hako. Hako stands for Help a Coder / Creator Out. It's a thing that made that if you ever get stuck working on what you're working on, you can create a Hako, which is a room that you can then invite people into. And the hope is together as a collective, you'll be able to come up with the help or the feedback on the thing that you're working on. So if you click View Hako, it shows you all the different Hakos that have been created. You can click the creator's name to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what you're logged in with, to check out the profile to see whether or not you'd like to try and request to join the room. I also added this section here where you can filter by different keywords. So if there's something maybe specific you're looking for, maybe it's in the list, and you can like narrow it down by that. All right, now if you click Create a Hako, you're presented with this form. You put in the title and 3 keywords. You hit Create, it'll generate a unique URL that you can then copy or click to share to Twitter. Now, when someone clicks your link, hold on, wait. Okay, so yeah, so then when you join your Hako, it looks like this. And then we have the title here at the top. Over on the right, you can leave with the leave button. You want to open the menu for some more options, you can do that. We have a text chat here to the right we'll come back to. On the left is a countdown timer, counting when the next break session happens, again, like 15 minutes after the hour. You can then copy the URL again, and you can click to share to Twitter again. Now, when someone clicks your link, they don't automatically join your room. They're requesting to join your room. So when they click the link, they'll show up under pending. You'll be able to click the username to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on where they logged in with, to check out the profile to see whether you like to approve them or deny them. Now, if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen. Because again, the point of the Hako is for you to get help with a thing or feedback on a thing that you're working on. I think by being able to show others exactly what you're seeing, you'll be able to provide the context for them to be able to get you that help or feedback that you're looking for. Now, the way you communicate through the Hako, like I mentioned, there's a text chat. You put your message here towards the bottom, hit send, it'll add it to the list of messages. Also add the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody who has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled, they'll still be able to follow along because what people are saying, we turn into text and put into the text chat. Then I have the opposite available. So if you're not looking at the text chat, you'll still be able to follow along because if you enable text to speech, all the messages put into the text chat would be read out aloud by your browser. And yeah, so that way you don't have to look at the text chat to follow along what's happening. All right, then again, check out all the different Hakos that have been created. And that's it. So one of my prints just finished. So I'm going to go and get that off the plate because it's a lot it's a lot easier when it's like still kind of warm to get it off of there. So I'm going to go and do that. But I'm going to send you all off with some traveling music. Thanks for hanging out. See you 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. And the outgoing music is provided by Nujabez, featuring a Piney Bee. The track's called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. Again, see you 15 minutes after the hour. All right, y'all be easy. And peace.
Let me start from the heart. I just want to state I thank all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to say I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me.